go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Sandcats franchise here in year number 9. Today will be the regular season finale for us, as we played the last 2 games against the Blowfish here to end the year. Last episode saw us put together our first winning streak of the season, sweeping both games. We blew out the Sirloins 11-1 behind Swindle Pal the Ace, and then veteran Candy Sweet came full circle for us in her one start of the year for her original team in this series. She pitched a great game and we got the win against the Sawtees 6-3 as their bullpen imploded once more and we injured their starting pitcher, Thrash Allmeyer. So now in the regular season finale we have the Blowfish for 2 games at home to finish the season. First game up is going to be veteran lefty Slip Vanderwink, who's 2-0 with a 1.33 ERA and an 0.84 whip against our rookie right-hander Ed Knapp. He's got no record, a 7.23 ERA and a 1.61 whip. So obviously they have the advantage in the pitching department as Vanderwink comes into this one locked in, at least stats-wise. Attribute-wise, I think we have the advantage, but we'll see. Here's our lineup for today's game. First game, Nash will bat first. He's at third base. DeMarco in center will bat second. Cross in DHing will bat third. Bentley at first will bat fourth. Batting fifth is shortstop Hank Ingrown. Batting sixth is catcher Jamison Morrison in for Acosta. Batting seventh is second baseman Skylar Mosley. Batting eighth is left fielder Cash Basquette. And batting ninth is Diego Trivino in right field for the injured Lin, who is still recovering. So let's jump into the action here. Alright, in theory, if Lynn does not play this game and she comes in for the regular finale, she should be fully healed up from that wrist injury, so that would be nice. I just really want to win this, at least one game here. If we can win both, that'd be amazing. If we go out on a winning streak of 4 straight with a bunch of second stringers, I'll know that this team has turned it around, and they're ready to fight next year. We'll be ready, don't worry. Alrighty, we're going to take a look at Knapp's numbers here on the year, and then we're going to look at the Blowfish lineup. They're going to have Dexterez, Friendly, and Mick Stevens leading off here in the first inning. Up is shortstop Hanley Dexterez. He's in center field today, the utility man, batting .232 with 6 homers and 10 RBIs on the year. Let's take a look at Knapp's numbers here on the season before we look at the Blowfish lineup. Knapp comes in 3 starts. He's got a 7.23 ERA, a 1.61 whip. He's given up 15 earned runs in 18 2/3 innings pitched. That's almost a run an inning. 26 hits given up with 4 walks, 7 strikeouts, and 5 home run balls surrendered. His batting average against is .321. It's been a pretty bad year for Knapp, but he's been consistent of getting semi-deep into games, at least through the 6th inning, or at least through the 5th, maybe the 6th inning sometimes. And he's done enough to not get a loss on the year, so that's got to be worth something, right? Here he is, and let's look at the Blowfish lineup here. We're going to have Dexterez leading off in center. Right fielder Botch Friendly bats second. Beefcake Mick Stevens, the third baseman, is batting third. He's locked in. Batting fourth is left fielder Otis Novak. Batting fifth is DH Emmett Anger. Batting sixth is catcher Angel Hodge. She's on fire and playing tired. Batting seventh is Junior Young Jr., the first baseman. He's back after being injured for most of the year. Batting eighth is Bowenberg, the shortstop. And batting ninth is second baseman Glover Trivino, the veteran, a former Sandcat member. He was with us for almost half a year in year number 1, but we got rid of him because he couldn't field or hit. So, alright, Knapp will face Dexterez here to start the game. First pitch is a fastball low. Check swing below the knees. Ball 1, we're underway. Second pitch is a curveball hanging, and that's ripped to left field as Dexterez punches it through for a base hit to start the game. Leadoff man on for the Blowfish here. How to bring up right fielder Botch Friendly. Comes in hitting .268 with a homer and 2 RBIs. Dexterez has pretty good speed over there at first, so he might run here. Change it down and in is called strike to Friendly, 0-1. Fastball up and away. Swung through it by Friendly. He's late on it, 0-2. Slider down and away. Popped up to right field. Trivino back near the fence. He moves into the edge of the warning track. Makes the catch. 1 down. Runner hangs on at first, and that'll bring up the 3-hitter. As Friendly is now tense. Here is locked in third baseman Beefcake Mick Stevens, hitting .276, 2 homers and 11 RBIs on the year. Fastball down and in is inside, ball 1. Next pitch is a curveball down, hard liner to short. Ingrown leaps to make the catch, 2 down in the inning. And that'll bring up left fielder Otis Novak, hitting a .189, 1 home run, 3 RBIs on the season. Not a very good hitting numbers here for the left fielder. First pitch fastball down and away, dribbled to short. Ingrown charging, he'll fire to first, and that will end the inning. Blowfish get a leadoff single from Dexteras, but do nothing with it. Bottom one, Nash, DeMarco, and Cross will face Vanderwink. Nash leads off. Rookie's hitting .260, 1 homer, and 5 RBIs on the year. Here's a look at Vanderwink's numbers on the season. He comes in with a 2-0 record, a 1.33 ERA with an 0.84 WHIP. He's given up 4 runs, only 3 of which were earned. In 20 and a third innings pitched in 3 starts, he's given up 14 hits, 3 walks, a wild pitch, a home run, and struck out 19 batters. Batting average against is a .189. He is having a fantastic season for a pitcher of such low overall. I believe he's a B-. Ball high, 1-0. He has regressed from a B+ to a B-. Yes, he has. Okay. 1-0 count out of Nash. Change up away, 2-0 count out of Nash. That's at the knees for a strike, 2-1. Change up down and in. Nash skies it to left center field. This should be an easy catch out there for Dexteras. He makes a catch in front of Novak, 1 down, and that'll bring up DeMarco, the center fielder, hitting .227 with a homer and 2 RBIs. Strike outside on the heater, 0-1. Fastball high, 1-1 the count. Sliders inside to DeMarco, 2-1. Changeup pulled fouls. He's early on it, 2-2 now. Fastball up and in, dribbled up the middle. That's a base hit for DeMarco, his first of the game, and first hit it for the Sandcats here. 1 down, runner at first, and that'll bring up Cross, hitting .491, 10 homers, 21 RBIs, leads the team in all 3 categories. He is locked in currently at the moment. Strike at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up, fouled off by Cross as he's laid on it. 0-2 the count now. Fastball up, fouled off again. 0-2. Protecting the plate here is Cross. Changeup inside is ripped foul as he's early on it now. Still 0-2. Slider away, fouled off again as Cross stays alive. Still 0-2. Slider down is ripped to left center field. That's going to be a run down by Dexteras though. 2 down. It hung up just long enough for him to get under it. Brings up Bentley. He's hitting .306, 2 homers and 12 RBIs for the first baseman. Fork ball down. Bentley jumps on that one, hits it deep to right center field. That's carrying out near the fence. It is gone. Home run Hercules Bentley here in the first inning as the Sandcats take an early lead. It's 2-0 on the fork ball. That was right over the heart of the middle plate at the knees, and Bentley said thank you very much. That's his 3rd homer of the year, and that makes it a 2-0 game. And here is shortstop Hank Ingrown. Second-year man's batting .400 with 3 homers and 11 RBIs on the year. Strike ball below the knees on the heater, 1-0. Swung late on that one at the knees, 1-1. Fastball away, swings late, 1-2. Fastball up and in is dribbled to second. Easy play for Trivino here to end the inning, and he will. But the Sandcats take a lead here on Bentley's 2-run homer. 2-0 to score to the second. Anger, Hodge, and Young Jr. do up here against Knapp. Here's Emmett Anger. DH is hitting .236 on the year with a homer and 6 RBIs. Not great offensive numbers, but they're serviceable, I guess. First pitch slider is inside at the letters for a strike, 0-1. Changeup away, fouled off as Anger's early on it, 0-2. Fastball up and away, taken high, 1-2 the count. Down and in, dribbled up the middle to short. Ingrown there for it, makes the play, 1 down. Anger now tense, and that'll bring up Angel Hodge. Catcher is on fire right now, hitting .371 with 4 homers and 10 RBIs, having a very solid season as of late. Curveball away, pop foul on the right side, Morrison over for it. Makes the catch, 2 down. Brings up Young Jr., hitting .245 with 6 homers and 12 RBIs on the year. He's having a good power season, not a great average season. First pitch slider down in the way, swung over the top of it is Young Jr., 0-1. Changeup up and in, he swings early, pops that up foul on the left side this time as Morrison's over for it near the edge of the circle. He makes the catch, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Knapp in the second. Bottom 2, still 2-0. Morrison, Mosley, and Basquette do up here against Vanderwink. Here's Jamison Morrison, catcher only coming in, hitting a .133 on the year. No homers or RBIs as of yet. Inside heater misses, ball 1. Curveball away is hit up the middle, right to Berg, though it's short. He'll make the play, 1 down. Mosley up next, hitting .231, 1 homer and 4 RBIs on the year. Strike at the letters on the heater, 0-1. Strike again at the letters, 0-2. Fastball down is popped up by Mosley to second base. Trivino there at the edge of the right center field grass. Makes the catch, 2 down. Now we'll bring up Basquette. Left fielders hitting .400 on the year with a homer and 5 RBIs. Got both her traits active as she's facing a left-hander today. Fastball is high, taken, ball 1. Fastball in there, 1-1 the count. Forkball down below the knees is chased and dribbled up the middle to Trivino. It's a backhanded play, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Vanderwink. Nothing doing in the second inning. It's still 2-0 to the third. Berg, Trivino, and Dexteras do up against Knapp. Here's Berg hitting .306 on the year, no homers and 2 RBIs for the shortstop. First pitch changeup down and in. Grounded up the middle of the second. Backhanded by Mosley. He'll make the play, 1 down. Next up is Trivino hitting .238 with a RBI on the year. Fastball up on the first pitch, skied to right field. Trivino back a few steps to his left. Makes the catch, 2 down. Next up is Dexteras. He has a single today. He's also got the only hit for the Blowfish so far. It's 1 for 1. Single back up the middle as Knapp is locked in here. Curveball down, below the knees, ball 1. Fastball up and in. Dexteras puts a pretty good charge in that one, deep to left center field. DeMarco's at the fence. He looks up, leaps. It's out of his reach. It's a home run for Dexteras. It's his 7th of the year, and that makes it a 2-1 game as he's now locked in. Friendly up next, 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. First pitch changeup in there from Knapp is ripped foul, 0-1. He's back to neutral mojo after the home run ball. Curveball away, pulled by Friendly into the left center seats. That is a home run. Back-to-back jacks for the Blowfish, tie it up at 2. That curveball was smacked off the face of the second deck out there. And just like that, we're tied at 2 as Friendly's back to neutral. I'm going to bring up Mick Stevens, who's 0 for 1 and still locked in, as Knapp is now tense, having given up 2 straight home runs. First pitch slider in the middle of the zone is popped up to center field on the first pitch. DeMarco charging, calling for it. And Marco puts it away to end the inning, but the Blowfish get 2 2-out solo home runs. Back-to-back jacks by Dexteras and Friendly to tie it up. Bottom 3, Trivino, Nash, and DeMarco do up. Here's Diego Trivino, rookie outfielder, is in right field today, hitting only a .167 on the year with 2 RBIs. Not a great year for him. Changeup outside from Vanderwink, 1-0. Curveball below the knees, 2-0 the count now. Fastball up is lined to right center field. That's going to be a base hit, and that's going to 1 hop to the wall out there. Dexteras runs it down. Trivino trying for second. He'll beat the throw in. It's a leadoff double for the rookie. Leadoff man on here for Nash. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at-bat. Changeup away, taken for ball 1. Fastball caught the inside corner. 1-1 the count to Nash. Slider inside, line softly left center, over the leaping Berg's glove. That's down for a base hit, and misplayed by Novak as he couldn't cut it off. Nash digs for second. He is safe on the double. It is 3-2 as Trivino scores. Still nobody down. Runner in scoring position for DeMarco. He singled his first at bat, then came in to score on Bentley's home run ball in the first inning. He's 1 for 1 today. Slider away for a strike. 1-1 the count from Vanderwink. Slider away, line to left field, past the diving Berg's glove. That's a base hit. Nash will hang on at third as the throw from Novak's a good one. Runners at the corners now for Cross, who's 0 for 1. Flew out his first at bat. He's 0 for 1 today. Lined out to center field, I believe, was what happened. Fastball at the letters for a strike, 0-1. Curveball down in the way, dribbled to second. Trivino fields, flips the second one, but on the first, not in time. It's a fielder's choice. Runner scores, RBI for Cross. Makes it a 4-2 game. That'll bring up Bentley. Homered his first at bat on a low forkball from Vanderwink. Drove in the first 2 runs of the game. Fastball high, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Forkball high, 2-0 the count now to Bentley. Fastball's inside, 3-0 count now. Fastball away is skied down the right field line in the no man's land. Charging is Friendly. He'll make the catch, and that's going to double off Cross as I thought there were 2 outs. God damn it. My bad. still, good inning for the Sandcats as they get 2 runs thanks to RBI double from Nash and a RBI ground out, fielder's choice by Cross. 4-2 the score to the 4th. Novak, Anger, and Hodge due up. Here's Novak, 0 for 1 day for him so far. First pitch slider inside, called a strike from Knapp, 0-1. Fastball up and away is popped up in front of the mound. Morrison calling for it. Right out in front of the plate here. Makes the catch, 1 down. Brings up Anger, 0 for 1 day for him. Fastball away in the first pitch is called strike, 0-1. Change it down and away, hard grounder at the middle, base hit for Anger. He'll be 1 for 2 today. That's his first hit. That'll bring him back to neutral mojo. He'll be on at first with 1 down for Hodge, who's 0 for 1. She popped out to the catcher her first time up. First pitch curveball up and in from Knapp is high, ball 1. Fastball away, fouled off, 1-1 the count. Slider down and in, breaks inside, too far, 2-1 the count now from Knapp. Change up away, check swing called a strike in the outer third, 2-2 count now to Hodge. Fastball up and in, lined up the middle, base hit for Hodge. She's now 1 for 2. Runner hangs on at second as there's 2 on now with 1 down. Coming up is Junior Young Jr. He also popped out to the catcher his first time up. He's 0 for 1. First pitch changeup down and in is low, ball 1. Knapp now tense again after the 2 straight hits. Fastball away, 2-0 the count. Slider down and away is low, 3-0 the count now from Knapp. Fastball up, called a strike at the letters, 3-1. Curveball down and away, called a strike at the knees. Full count now to Young Jr. Change it down and in, turned on and pulled down the left field line. Off the foul pole. It's a 3-run homer for Young Jr., his 7th of the year, and it's a 5-4 game as the Blowfish retake the lead. I'll bring up Berg, 0 for 1 day for him. Fastball away, ball 1. Curveball middle of the plate, grounded to short in the hole. Ingrown backhands and fires the first, in time, 2 down. Berg is now tense, and I'll bring up Trivino, who's 0 for 1. Fastball away, fouled off, 0-1. Curveball down in the way, called a strike, 0-2. Slider down in the way, low, 1-2. Down and in, check swing, called a strike at the knees. First punch out of the day for Knapp. He ends the inning finally, but he gives up another 2-out homer as it's the 3-run jack for Junior Young Jr. as the Blowfish retake the lead, 5-4. Brings up Ingrown, 0 for 1 day for him. He grounded out to second base his first time up. Slider at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Changeup is inside from Vanderwink, 1-1. Outside again with it, 2-1. Fastball up, he swings just under it. It's a pop out to shortstop. Berg makes the catch, 1 down. Brings up Morrison. He's 0 for 1 today with a ground out. Grounded out the shortstop in his first at bat. Slider in there at the letters for a strike, 0-1. Fastball's inside, almost hits Morrison, 1-1. High heater, 2-1. Inside heater misses again, 3-1. Changeup's in there, full count to Morrison. Fork ball away is popped up, shallow center, in on it Dexteras. This should be an easy second out. It is as he makes the catch, 2 down, and that'll bring up Mosley, 0 for 1 day for him. Changeup on the inner third for a strike, 0-1. Swung late on a fork ball at the knees, 0-2. Fork ball at the knees again, line softly to first. Junior Young Jr. makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Vanderwink in the 4th. Top 5, still 5-4. Top of the Blowfish lineup due up again. Dexteras, Friendly, and Mick Stevens. Dexteras is 2 for 2 today. He homered his last time up, which was a solo shot. It was the first run of the game for the Blowfish. Changeup at the knees on the first pitch is called strike, 0-1. Slider up and away, check swing for a strike, 0-2 as it catches the letters. Fastball inside, misses. Ball 1 from Knapp, 1-2. Curveball down and in, blocked below the knees, 2-2 the count. Change it Down and away, grounded in the hole short. Ingrown backhands and fires. 1 down. Good play. Knocks Dexterous down to neutral mojo again, and that'll bring up Friendly. He also homered his last time up as he pulled a curveball off the face of the second deck. Fastball away, ball 1. Change up inside, fouled off by Friendly as he's early on it, 1-1. Fastball down and away, just outside, 2-1 the count. Curveball up, check swing at the letters for a strike, 2-2 the count now. Slider down and in, breaks low, full count now from Knapp. Fastball up and away, line softly to second, Mosley there for it, 2 down. Gonna bring up Mick Stevens, he's 0 for 2 today. Still locked in though, despite that. First pitch curveball down in the way, just below the knees, ball 1. Fastball down and in, dribbled back to the mound. Knapp fields it cleanly, he'll fire to first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for him here in the 5th. Bottom 5, Vasquette, Trivino, and Nash due up here against Vanderwink. Vasquette's 0 for 1 today, flew out her first time up. Strike at the letters, 0-1. Good fastball from Vanderwink. It's late on that heater, 0-2. Fastball up, line softly at the middle, 1 hopper to Trivino. Easy play, 1 down. Next up is Trivino, 1 for 1 today. He doubled his first time up and then scored on a double by Nash. Hanging curveballs punched up the middle for Trivino. Second hit of the game for him. Rookie is 2 for 2. Brings up no-op Nash. Rookie doubled his last time up, driving in a run. He then later scored on a fielder's choice ground out by Cross. Curveball away, pulled to left field over the leaping Mick Stevens glove into the corner. That'll be extra bases. Nash already on his way to second. Here comes the throw from Novak. It's late. 2 in scoring position now with 1 down for DeMarco, who singled his last time up. He was then retired on a fielder's choice ground out by Cross. Still, he's hit twice today, so veteran takes a strike. The letters from Vanderwink, 0-1. Forkball's outside, 1-1 the count. Fastball up and in is pulled to first base. That's going to be an RBI ground out as Young Jr. has no play at home. RBI drives in the run. It's RBI for DeMarco. 5-5 now as we're tied up. Cross up next, 0 for 2 day for him. He grounded into a fielder's choice the last time up, which drove in a run. Change up at the letters for a strike, 0-1. Late on the high heater, 0-2. I think I chased that as well. Fastball up, fouled off, 0-2. Still the count to Cross. Fastball down, dribbled up the middle to short. Berg fields it cleanly, and that will retire the side as Cross is now back to neutral mojo. But the Sandcats retie the game up on a fielder's choice RBI ground out by DeMarco. 5-5 your score to the 6th. Novak, Anger, and Hodge do up here against Knapp for the 3rd time today. Novak's 0 for 2 today. Knapp's pitched reasonably well. His pitch count's not very high. It's just he's giving up a lot of home runs, 3 to be exact. Change up away, ball 1. 3 of his 6 hits are home runs. Make it 4 of 7 as that inside fastball is crushed by Novak to the forest. First of the game for him, and what is that, 2nd of the year? Is now 6-5 as the Blowfish once again take the lead. Anger singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2 today. Curveball in there, ripped to right field. Trivino dives, it's out of his reach anyway. Going to be at least a single, and it will only be a single as Anger holds up at first. He'll be on here for Hodge, who's 1 for 2. She singled her last time up as well. Change up at the knees on the first pitch. Ripped foul by off a Knapp, 0-1. Fastball up and away high, 1-1 the count. Slider down and in. Breaks just low, 2-1. Fastball up and in, high, ball 3. 3-1 the count to Knapp. Curveball down and away. Check swing low, ball 4. Hodge reaches, and that's 3 straight batters to get on here to start the inning. Here's Young Jr., 1 for 2 today. He had a 3-run homer his last time up as he pulled an inside changeup off the left field foul line. First pitch curveball down and away is lined to right center field. That'll be a down for a base hit. Trivino cuts it off, and the run's going to try and score. Here's the throw. Finally cuts it and forces Young Jr. back to first. It's an RBI single. 7-5 the score now, and here's Berg, 0 for 2. First pitch fastball high, taken, ball 1. Second pitch curveball down in the way is a strike at the knees, 1-1. Change up middle of the plate, pulled foul by Berg as he's early, 1-2. Very lucky on that one. Slider down and in, check swing below the knees, good take by Berg, 2-2. Fastball up and away, fouled off as he stays alive, still 2-2. Curveball down and in. It's a suicide squeeze as the run's coming home, and he is safe. Throw to first is late. It is I guess it's an infield single. It might be a fielder's choice. Still, nevertheless, RBI for Berg. It's 8-5, and that's going to do it for Knapp here as he's rattled. Not a great way to end your last start of the year. Couldn't even get out in the 6th inning. He's going to be sad. He's on the hook for the loss here. Coming into pitch, we're going to go with left-hander Grump Everbright, who has not pitched for us yet this year. Here are his numbers on the season. He has appeared in 4 games this year. None with us. This is his first with us. No record. ERA of 4.15. 3 runs given up, 2 of which are earned. 2.08 whip. He's thrown 4 1/3 innings, given up 8 hits, 1 walk, 1 home run ball, 3 strikeouts, and a .364 batting average against. So he's not having a great year, but he hasn't gotten to play much either, so can't hold it against him. Lefty will start off here facing Trivino. First pitch fastball up and in is called strike from Grump as he gets ahead, 0-1. Next pitch is a curveball down and away. Called a strike at the knees, 0-2 the count. Screwball down and in, misses inside, 1-2. Fastball up and away, line to second. Mosley there for it, makes the catch, 1 down. I'll bring up Dexterez. It's 2 for 3 today. He's homered and singled. He's also driven in a run. First pitch curveball down and away is called strike at the knees, 0-1. Screwball up and in, misses inside, 1-1. Screwball inside, grounded to first. Bentley there, fires the second one. Ingrown to the pitcher covering. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. That is a 3-6-1 double play. Blowfish, though, score 3 more runs as they take the lead again, 8-5. Bottom 6, Bentley, Ingrown, and Morrison do up here against Vanderwink. Bentley's 1 for 2 today. He flew out into a double play ball his last time up, and he's also homered, driving in 2 runs. Forkball way inside as it almost hits Bentley, 1-0. Curveball hangs, Bentley jumps on it, lines at the center field, but it's right at Dexterez at the wall, 1 down. Next up is Ingrown, he's 0 for 2 today. It's flown out once and grounded out. Forkball on the first pitch is popped up, shallow center. Out for it is Trivino, the second baseman. He makes the catch over Dexterez, 2 down. Next up is Morrison. He's 0 for 2 today. He is grounded out and popped out. Change up at the knees, low, 1-0. Curveball away, pulled to left field. That's hanging up, though, for Novak. A 1-2-3 inning for Vanderwink. To the 7th we go. It's still 8-5. Friendly Mick Stevens and Novak do up here against Everbright, who threw only 7 pitches last inning. Here's Friendly, 1 for 3 today. He's homered. Drove in a run. First pitch screwball up and away is called strike from Everbright, 0-1. Fastball up and in, popped up, shallow right field, out for it Mosley. Makes the catch, 1 down. Brings up Mick Stevens, he's 0 for 3 today. First pitch fastball down and in is a called strike, 0-1. Curveball up. Mick Stevens hits it pretty well, deep to center field. DeMarco at the wall, calling for it. Leaping, it's out of his reach. It's a home run for Mick Stevens, his 3rd of the year. It's now 9-5. That's the 5th home run today for the Blowfish. That'll bring up Novak, 1 for 3 day for him. He homered his last time up against Knapp, which started the 6th inning slaughter off. First pitch screwball down, called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up and away, fouled off by Novak, 0-2. Curveball away from Everbright is popped up, shallow left center, well, not shallow, deep left center field. Basket at the wall. Has it hit off the wall behind her as it ricochets away. Going for 3rd is Novak. Here's the throw. Just laid, it's a triple. And I'll bring up Anger, 2 for 3 days, singled his last time up. Screwball inside is taken for ball 1. Curveball down in the way, pulled by Anger to the right center field gap. That's going to hit off the wall out there. Right to Trivino as he gets the throw into second. It is laid. It's an RBI double for Anger. It's now 10-5. So that's the 2nd run this inning for the Blowfish. Now to bring up Hodge. Walked her last time up. She's also 1 for 2 today with the single. Fastball away on the first pitch is a called strike, 0-1. Screwball down, called a strike at the knees, 0-2. Fastball away, line to third, diving's Nash to make the catch, runner's caught off, and that's a double play to end the inning. Great defensive play by the rookie to get out of it, but 2 runs score off of Everbright, and it's now 10-5 Blowfish as they've got a 5-run lead here with 9 outs left to play with for the Sandcats. Mosley, Basquette, and Trivino, bottom 3, up for the 3rd time against Vanderwink. He's only at 72 pitches, so he's pitching pretty well. Here's Mosley, 0 for 2. Vanderwink is tiring, though. First pitch curveball hangs and is lined to center field, but again, it's right at the fielder. Dexteris catches it, 1 down. Can't catch a break right now. Here's Basquette, 0 for 2. Slider, middle of the plate. Basquette jumps on that one, hits that out of here, dead center into the forest. Second of the home run of the year here for Basquette as we crawl closer. We're only down 4 now. It's 10-6. Great hit by Basquette. She's shown some uncharacteristic power for her. She's not normally known for that. Here's not Dexter, Jesus Christ, that's the other team. Here's Trivino. He's 2 for 2 today. He's doubled and singled his last time up. He scored a run. Changeup is outside, ball 1. Fastball on the inner third for a strike. 1-1 the count to Trivino. Inside, changeup misses, 2-1. Fastball away is dribbled up the middle. Base hit for Trivino. He's 3 for 3. All of a sudden, he's learned how to hit. I'll take it. He's on at first. Now to bring up Nash. 2 for 3 today. He's doubled his last 2 times at the plate and drove in a run. Vanderwink will stay in to face him. Changeup at the knees. 0-1 the count. Changeup away. Nash pulls that to left field. Will that drop? Yes, it will. Novak can't quite get there. It's a base hit for Nash. His 3rd hit today. He's now 3 for 4. Now to bring up DeMarco. RBI ground out his last time up. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Slider up and in is pulled to right center field. That could be a gapper. That's a trouble. Friendly runs it down, though, and that's going to be a double play as I thought it was going to drop. Sandcats only get 1 run here in the 7th off Vanderwink as he escapes the jam. To the 8th we go. It's 10-6. Young Jr., Berg, and Trivino due up. Here's Young Jr., 2 for 3 today. He's homered and singled, driving in 4 runs. 3 of them were on the homer. The 4th one was on the single. Everbright here is going to start the inning, see if he gets into trouble. Curveball away on the first pitch is grounded up the middle for a base hit. Fantastic start, Grump. Fantastic start. Leadoff man on, and Young Jr., and that'll bring up Bowen Berg, 0 for 3 today. He hit it to a fielder's choice his last time up, but he drove in a run on the suicide squeeze attempt. First pitch fastball up, line to left center field. Another base hit off Everbright. That puts 2 on here to start the inning, and that's probably going to do it for Grump, as I don't think we need to leave him out there anymore. Trivino up now, 0 for 3. He was the first batter to face Everbright. I say we let him face him at least. Fastball up and in, misses, ball 1. Curveball away, low, 2-0. Screwball away, low again, 3-0 the count now from Everbright. Curveball away, called a strike, 3-1. Fastball down and in, called a strike, full count now. Screwball away, check swing, ball 4. Trevino's walked, and that loads the bases here, and Everbright's done after 2 innings. 2+ innings. Here's Dexteris, 2 for 4 today, home run, a single, and an RBI. Let's see if he breaks the game open. Coming in to pitch for us is going to be... who's up? They got a lot of lefties. I guess we'll go with Ratherswell, our long reliever. Ken Ratherswell coming in. He hasn't pitched the last 2 games because we won them, so let's see if he can get him some work. Ratherswell has no record on the year with a 2.08 ERA, 2 runs given up, 1.15 whip. In 4 games, he's thrown 8 2/3 innings, 9 hits given up with a walk. He's also got a batting average against a 257, so he's had a pretty solid year so far. First pitch curveball up, pop foul, out of play by Dexteris, 1-0, 0-1, whatever. Change it down and away, hard grounded to third, past the diving Nash, that's going to be a base hit, and that run will be charged to Everbright. It is now 11-6 as they get that 1 run right back. Now to bring up Friendly, 1 for 4 today with a home run. First pitch fastball up and in is called strike from Ratherswell, 0-1. Slider away, line softly to first. That's going to drop into right field for a base hit, as that's perfectly placed. Another run scores, charged to Everbright, and it's 11-6. Brings up Mick Stevens, 1 for 4 today. I'm sorry, 12 for 6, whatever. Ratherswell now tense. Mick Stevens homered his last time up as that first pitch is skied to right field. This should be an easy catch for Trivino. One down as the runners are tagging from third and second. Another run scores are a sac fly for Mick Stevens. It's now 13-6. And that'll bring up Novak, 2 for 4 day, homer and a triple. All 3 runs here charged to Everbright as that curveball's at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Fork ball away, lined softly up the middle on the ground. That's a base hit. And another run scores. It's now 14-6 as the Blowfish are piling it on here in the 8th. Brings up Anger, 3 for 4 day, double, 2 singles and an RBI. First pitch fastball at the letters for a strike, 0-1. Curveball away, hard ground to the first, Bentley there. He'll fire to second, 1. Ingrown to the pitcher. That's double play, and we finally get out of the inning. But the Blowfish tack on 4 more runs, 3 off Everbright, 1 more off of Ratherswell. 14-6 as we're down 8 here with 6 outs left to play. Oh God, just shoot me now. Cross, Bentley, and Ingrown do up against Vanderwink. Here's Cross 0 for 3 day with an RBI on a ground out, fielder's choice. Fork ball called a strike on the outer third, 0-1. Fastball high, 1-1. Fastball up, Cross lines that to right center field, but Dexteres runs it down again, 0 for 4 day. Now to bring up Bentley, 1 for 3 day with a 2-run homer, and Vanderwink exits after 7 1/3 innings. Here is veteran right-hander Joanna Heater, the Flamethrower. Heater comes into this outing with no record, a 2.63 ERA, 4 runs given up in the year with an 0.95 whip. In 9 appearances, she's recorded 1 save, thrown 13 2/3 innings, given up 11 hits with 2 walks. 1 of those hits was a home run. She's also hit a batter and struck out 11. Her batting average against is .212. Pretty solid numbers. First pitch fastball's in the dirt, ball 1. She's locked in coming into this outing as well. Fastball at the knees, Bentley jumps on it, hits it pretty well deep to center field. Does that have the carry? Yes, it does, although it doesn't really matter. Sandcats get another run back on Bentley's second homer of the game. It's a solo shot here into the forest, and that makes it a 14-7 game as we've cut the lead down to just 7. We're still being doubled up, though. Here's Ingrown, 0 for 3 day for him. He's flown out twice and grounded out. Strike in there on the Heater, 0-1. Fastball grounded to third. Mick Stevens makes the easy play, 1 down. After the home run, Heater is now down the neutral mojo, and that brings up Morrison, 0 for 3 day for him. He's popped out twice and grounded out. Change up away, ball 1. High Heater, 2-0 the count. Fastball down, dribbled off of Heater's glove back up the middle. It's going to be a tough play for her. Not in time, infield single for Morrison. He's 1 for 4. Brings up Mosley, who's 0 for 3 today. Looking for his first hit. Strike the letters, 0-1. Late on the Heater, 0-2 the count now. Fastball inside, shatters the bat as it's skied to right center. There's 2 outs, Trivino makes the catch anyway, and that ends the inning. Sandcats, though, get another solo home run off of Bentley as they cut it down to a 7-run game to the 9th. Hodge, Young Jr., and Berg do up. Here's Hodge, 1 for 3 day with a single and a walk. Force pitch fork ball down and in, low, ball 1. Fastball away, lined foul by Hodge as she's laid on it, 1-1. Slider away, line to third. Nash dives, knocks it down. He recovers and fires. Just laid, infield single for Hodge. He's now 2 for 4, and that'll bring up Young Jr. 3 for 4 days, homered, singled twice, and drove in 4 of their 14 runs. First pitch changeup away, outs. Oh, that's called a strike actually, 0-1. Fastball down and in, low, 1-1. Slider inside, popped up behind the mound. Calling for it is Mosley over Ratherswell, as I'd much rather him make the catch, 1 down. Ratherswell can't field. Brings up Berg, 1 for 4 day for him as he has a RBI on a fielder's choice suicide squeeze. He singled his last time up. Fastball away on the first pitch is called strike, 0-1. Changeup down and in low. Chased by Berg, 0-2 the count now. Curveball up and in. Popped foul behind the plate, off the screen. Still 0-2. Forkball down on the way outside, 1-2. Slider away, line to first. Bentley dives, makes the catch, and then misses the tag on the runner, but 2 down in the inning. Next up is Trivino, 0 for 3 day with a walk. Recorded that walk his last time up. Forkball down, fouled off, 0-1. Slider up and in, called a strike, 0-2 the count now. Fastball up and away, Trivino pops that up, shallow right center, out for it Mosley. Makes the catch, and that's a scoreless inning for Ratherswell. Bottom 9, it's still 14-7 though. I don't have much hope of overcoming this deficit. Basket, Trivino, and Nash do up. We have overcome a 4-run deficit in the 9th inning to win, but we have not done anything more than that, so I don't think we're going to get 7. Basket leads off here. Left fielder homer the last time up. It was a solo shot. Switch hitter batting left-handed now. Ball high, 1-0. Ball high, 2-0 the count now. High again with the changeup, 3-0 the count. And it's a 4-pitch walk from Heater as Basket will take her base. Second time she's on today, and that brings up Trivino, who's perfect on the day. He's 3 for 3, doubled and singled twice. Strike at the knees on the Heater, 0-1. Curveball down, lined up the middle, base hit for Trivino, his 4th hit of the game. He's now 4 for 4, 3 singles. That's his 3rd today. 2 on here to start the inning, and here's Nash, 3 for 4 day, 2 doubles and a single. Heater done here, and that'll come in closer, left-hander specialist, Ricky McFarland, the veteran. Here's McFarland's numbers on the year. No record, no earned runs given up. His ERA is perfect. 0.64 whip, 4 hits, 4 games pitched, 2 saves recorded, 4 2/3 innings pitched, 2 hits given up with a walk, 3 strikeouts, and a batting average against 154. Very solid numbers in minimal playtime for the closer. See what he does here against Nash. Strike the letters on the Heater, 0-1. Late on the Heater outside, 0-2 the count now. Fastball skied up the middle. Gets by Berg for a base hit. Save, sliding in as Trivino, bases loaded here. Got to bring up DeMarco, 2 for 4 day for him, 2 singles and an RBI. Those specialists will come into play here against DeMarco, who is left-handed. It will also come into play against the next batter, Cross, and the 5th hitter, Ingrown, who are all left-handed. Fastball high, misses, ball 1. Slider inside, 2-0 the count now from McFarland to DeMarco. Slider's in there at the letters, 2-1. Slider high and tight, 3-1 the count. Fastball down the middle, popped up by DeMarco, infield fly called as Trevino's on the edge of the grass out there in center. He makes the play, 1 down. Next up is Cross, 0 for 4 day for him. He's lined out twice to center field. Grounded into a fielder's choice, and he's grounded out twice and lined out twice. He's 0 for 4. Slider in the dirt away, ball 1. Slider inside, 2-0 the count. Fastball dribbled to short. This is going to be a tough play for Berg. He flips the second one. Cross is safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. RBI ground out. Run scored as charged to Heater. It's 14-8. 2 down now for Bentley, who's the last chance. He has homered twice, though, driven in 3 of our runs. Slider away, ball 1. Fastball away, called a strike this time, 1-1. Fastball down and in, popped up to shortstop. This should end the game. Berg calling for it, makes the catch, and that it does end the game as the Sandcats fall to the Blowfish here, 14-8, ending our 2-game winning streak. We were fighting pretty well there for the time being, and then once the 6th inning hit, it was all over from there. Knapp's going to take the loss here. 14-8 the final, 18 hits, 14 hits. Good day for both offenses. They just came together more. Dexter, everyone in their lineup got a hit except Trivino in the 9-hole. Homers today for Dexteras, Friendly, Mick Stevens, and Novak, the first 4 hitters in the lineup, and a homer for the 7-hitter, Young Jr. They put up a lot of crooked numbers today in the RBI category. On the other side, good day for Nash, 4 for 5 day. Cross was hitless, 0 for 5. Bentley, 2 for 5 day with 2 homers, good for him. DeMarco, 2 hits. 4 hits for Trivino at the bottom of the lineup. Basket had a home run as well. Ingrown hitless, Mosley hitless, Cross hitless, Morrison only 1 hit. Not a great year for him either. Pitching lines, Vanderwink gets the win. He improves to 3-0 on the year. 7 and the 3rd innings, 10 hits, 6 earned runs. Knapp, 5 innings plus 9 hits given up with a walk, 8 earned runs, 1 strikeout, 4 home run balls. He takes his first loss in his career. He's 0-1 on the season to end it after 4 starts. Vanderwink will finish his season 3-0. Player of the game's Young Jr., 3 for 5 day, 4 RBIs. Bentley, the 2 homers, as your runner-up, and Novak, who is a double shy of the cycle, 2 RBI day. that loss stings. Should have. We were hanging in there pretty tough. We just fell apart late again. I think I left Nap in too long. I think that was the problem. Oh well, live and learn, I guess. Final game of the regular season here is immediately coming up. No games to simulate. We're going to be facing rookie pitcher Leaf Todd, who is perfect on the year at 3-0. She has beaten us once on this season already. 2.57 ERA with a 105 WHIP, and on our side we have rookie Enzo Sawyer. He is winless on the year, 0-2, 4.96 ERA, and a 1.78 WHIP. I can safely say now he's had the best year of all 3 of our rookie starters coming into this one. Of course, as you know, Sean Glass was released halfway through the year almost, and Ed Knapp just got destroyed, so his ERA is over 8. So yeah, Sawyer is going to have our best rookie season. Let's hope we can get him a win here to close it out. Let's look around the league here, see if anything happened here. Dang, where is the... There it is. Alright, Downtown Upton's off the Freebooters, replaced by Grunt Manley. Jackie Slams off the Sawteeth, replaced by Zoom Deta Cruz. Mosley gets +5 fielding, well that's nice. It's a shame it's not your hitting. Ratherswell loses 5 accuracy, well he is 40, so. Babetz is signed to the Platypi, replacing Elmo Slayer. Ooh, Slayer's a free agent, okay. Betwixt Mathis is still there, nice. Buzzard signed Luis Singh, replacing Super Samson, okay. Super's a free agent again. Newton, the rookie pitcher, gets +2 fielding. Why can't you improve your accuracy? God damn it. Nemesis signed Grecklin Nielsen, the catcher, replacing Poke Foster. Platypi signed Dale Brees, replacing Tandy McDiggins. What a name. Overdog signed Mindy Marshwater, cutting Arsenio O'Brien. Lester Bronco goes to the Grapplers, cutting Mulberry Mastiff. Jess Fowles off the Herbivores, replaced by Leanne Drive. That's not surprising. She wasn't having a great year. Maurice Brick off the Buzzards, replaced by Bella Mietball. Jacques Dorsey signs City Overdogs, replacing Rhonda Horn. Interesting. And the Overdogs also signed Thomas Intense, replacing pitcher Barrett Pratt. Interesting. It looks like they're just selling everything away. Alright. Player dev here. Let's see. Got this one for Throne. Try to improve that accuracy a little bit. It's a nice one. 4. I'll take it. Let's see. This one for Lin is a good one. Let's get that. +2 contact, +1 fielding. Nice, nice. Keep getting better. I like this one for Acosta. I'll hold off on this one for Sweet because I don't think she's going to be here next year. Instead, I'm going to get this one for Acosta. Going to get +5 power. Nice. Up to 72. Contact up to 52. Speed's only going to get the 1. That's fine. He's up to 74. Does not get Stealer, though. That's fine. He's still getting better. He's now solid A-. Alright, we'll definitely get this one for Trivino next time because that's a great upgrade for him. Basket. Probably not going to get this one because I don't know if I'm going to keep her or not. And then this one for Sweet, this will probably be expired, but I don't think she'll be here next year just because she's supposed to retire, so we'll see. And she's also not going to pitch again this season, so why upgrade her? Alright, let's set the lineup here and jump into the final game of the episode and regular season. They want Mosley lead off. No, Mosley has not hit the ball well at all this year. Trivino hit well at the bottom of the lineup. Let's put him at the top, followed by Nash, then Cross. Let's do Lin, then Ingrown, then Bentley, then Acosta, then Mosley, and then DeMarco. Yeah, alright, that's fine. Okay, there we go. Let's get it. Nice to have Lynn back in the lineup here to end the regular season. Glad to see her fully healed up after that wrist injury. Alright, let's see if we can go out on a high note here and finish 6-10. If not, we're going to finish 5-11. Alright, looking at their lineup, Davian Rush is in center field. You're fine. That's the only change. Rush in center field, which moves Dexter's to second, knocking Trivino out of the lineup. Okay. That's probably a smart move since Trivino was hitless last game. Sawyer's up first. Dexter's leads off again, hitting .262, 7 homers, 12 RBIs. Here's Sawyer's numbers on the air in detail. Sawyer comes in winless. He's 0-2, 4.96 ERA, 11 runs given up, 9 of which were earned, 1.78 WHIP. In 3 starts, he's thrown 16 in the third innings, 24 hits given up with 5 walks. He's given up 3 home runs, 2 strikeouts recorded, and his batting average against is .338. So not as high as Naps was, but let's try and get it a little bit lower. Here we go. Dexter's leading off here on the first pitch curveball. Called a strike on the inner third. 0-1. Two-seamer low. 1-1. Change up. Check swing for a strike. 1-2 the count now. Fastball up and in. Lined hard at the middle. Mosley backhands it. Makes the play. 1 down. Got to bring up Friendly. Right fielder's hitting .279 in the year now with 2 homers and 4 RBIs. First pitch slider away. Ball. 1-0 in the dirt. Fastball inside. Check swing for a strike. 1-1. Change up. Fouled off. 1-2 the count now. That's out of play. Curveball up and away. Popped up foul. Out of play on the left side now. Still 1-2. Slider down and then low. Oh, that nailed Sawyer in the nuts. Costa recovers in time to retire Friendly, though. 2 down. Let's see. He's going to be rattled. Let's see if we can try and pitch him back here. Mick Stevens up next. Homered last game, hitting .274, 3 homers and 13 RBIs on the year. Oh, Sawyer's only tense. He must have been locked in. Well, that's nice. That's a blessing, actually. First pitch 2-seamer up and away. Called a strike. 0-1. Curveball away. Ball 1. 1-1. Fastball down and in. Swung through it. Strike 2. 1-2 the count now. Slider down and away. Check swing outside. 2-2. Change up inside. Way inside. Full count now. Two-seamer down and away. Fouled off. Still full count now. Curveball down. Line hard to third. On the ground. Knocked down by Nash. He recovers. Throw is in time to retire Mick Stevens, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Sawyer. Despite taking a line drive to the balls, he manages to stay out there and get through it. Bottom 1, Trivino, Nash, and Cross do up against Todd. Here's Trivino. Perfect last game, 4 for 4 day. He's leading off in this game. He's hitting .286, no homers, 2 RBIs. He's locked in. Here are Leaf Todd's numbers on the air. Rookie pitcher is 3-0, 2.57 ERA with 6 runs given up, all of which are earned. 105 WHIP in 3 starts. She's thrown 21 innings, 16 hits given up with a .211 batting average against. She's given up 6 walks as well with a home run. She's recorded 9 strikeouts, so pretty solid numbers for the rookie on the year. She's still perfect. Let's see if she finishes off a perfect regular season. Fastball in the dirt, taken, ball 1. Fastball away, 2-0 the count to Trivino. Change it down, rip foul as he's early, 2-1. Fastball in the dirt, dribbled to second. Easy play for Dexter's on the bare hand, 1 down. Trivino back to neutral, and that'll bring up Nash. He had a 4-hit game as well. Or did he have a 3-hit game? He had a 3-hit game. He went 3 for 5. Average up to .309 with a homer and 6 RBIs. He's also locked in. Fastball in the knee, in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball outside, 2-0 the count. Late on the high heater, 2-1. Change up away, 2-2 count now to Nash. High and away with the heater, full count now. Fastball away, skied to right center. Should be an easy catch out there for Friendly. It is, 2 down. Brings up Cross, hitting .450, 10 RB homers and 23 RBIs here on the year for the DH. Go for 5 day last game as he takes a strike on the outside. High ball 1. Low ball 2, 2-1. Fastball at the knees, called a strike, 2-2. Fastball away, Cross drives that pretty well, deep to left field. That's heading to the wall. It's off the top of the high wall. That'll be a base hit for crosses. Novak throws in a good one. First hit of the game for either club, and that'll set up the rookie right fielder Aubry Lin here. Back in the lineup today after fully healing from her wrist injury. She's hitting .306, 3 homers and 5 RBIs on the year. Fastball at the knees, swung through 0-1. Chased fastball up and in, fouled off 0-2. Fastball away is lined to right center field. That'll drop for a base hit as rounding second is going to be Cross. Throw in from Rush is just late, and that'll be a double for Lin as she moves up on the throw. 2 in scoring position now for Ingrown, who has RBI man activate. He's hitting .373, 3 homers and 11 RBIs on the year. Fastball high, taken, ball 1. Changeup pulled hard to right field, past both diving infielders. That's going to score at least 1, and just 1 as that throws a good one from Friendly. RBI single for Ingrown here, and it's 1-0. That'll bring up Bentley here with runners at the corners. He homered twice last game, hitting .315 now. 4 homers and 15 RBIs on the year. Fastball up and away, taken high, ball 1. Fastball high, 2-1. 2-0, whatever. Slider down and in, fisted up the middle, right to Dexteras, though, and that ends the inning. Sandcats, though, get 3 hits here and driving a run on an RBI single by Ingrown. 1-0 the score to the second. Novak, Anger, and Young Jr. due up. Here's Novak hitting .224 on the air with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. He also homered last game. One of 5 different blowfish hitters to do so. First pitch changeup at the knees is lined to right center field. That is a home run as it's off the concrete. Third year of the year for Novak. I think all 3 of them have been off of us. And that ties the game up at 1 immediately. Bring up Anger. DH is hitting .267, 1 homer, 7 RBIs. He did not homer last game, but he had 3 hits. So, first pitch curveball down and in is called strike, 0-1. As it floats in there from Sawyer. Fastball, 2-seamer away, taken, ball 1. Change it down and away, lined up the middle. Base hit for Anger as he timed that perfectly, and that's a base hit. Second hit to start the inning here as he's on at first, and that'll bring up Young Jr. He was the 5th homer for the Blowfish last game. He's hitting .278 now with 7 homers and 16 RBIs. He's also locked in as he had 3 hits last game. Slider away on the first pitch is outside, ball 1. Change it up and in, inside, 2-0 the count. Fastball down and in, inside again, 3-0 the count. Curveball down and away, called a strike, 3-1. Slider up, called a strike at the letters, full count now. 2-seamer down and in, hard hit at the middle, base hit as it's past the diving Mosley's glove. Runners at first and second now with none down as Sawyer's pitching himself into a corner. Brings up Hodge, who's still on fire. She's hitting .385 with 4 homers and 10 RBIs on the year. Change it down and away. Line to left center field, giving chases to Marco. He dives and it's out of his reach. Runners held up though, and they'll only advance 1 base as they thought he was going to catch it. Runner bases loaded now for Berg, who's hitting .296, no homers and 3 RBIs on the year. First pitch fastball up and in is high and inside, 1-0. Slider down and in, low, 2-0. 2-seamer up and away, ball 3. Sawyer's in a hole here, 3-0. Curveball down, called a strike, 3-1. Fastball inside, called a strike, full count now. Change it away, line to second, right at Mosley, 1 down. Bases remain loaded here for Rush. RBI dead activated for the 9-hitter. He did not play last game. He's hitting .220, no homers and 2 RBIs on the year. First pitch slider down low, taken below the knees, ball 1. Fastball down and in, swung late through it as Rush, 1-1. Change it down and away, dribbled to third. Nash fires the second one. Mosley to first, double play, it's around the horn and they get out of the jam. Sawyer gives up a solo homer to start the inning, and then 3 more hits right after it, but he gets out of a bases-loaded jam to keep the game tied. Bottom 2, Acosta, Mosley, and DeMarco do up. Bottom of our lineup. Here's Acosta. He did not play last game as he was taking a day off to rest. Back in there behind the plate, he's hitting .333 on the year with 2 homers and 6 RBIs. Fastball away for a strike, 0-1. Fastball away, misses, 1-1. Fastball down and in, ripped hard to short, right at Berg though, and that's going to be an easy play. 1 down. Mosley up next. He was hitless last game. I believe he went 0 for 4, sitting .214 on the year. 1 homer, 4 RBIs. Fastball below the knees, dribbled to the mound. Todd makes the play. 1 down. 2 down now in the inning. Now to bring up DeMarco. 2 hits last game. He went 2 for 4, or 2 for 5. He's hitting .259 on the year with a homer and 3 RBIs. Fastball away, ball 1. Strike in there, 1-1 the count. Fastball down and in. DeMarco hits it pretty well, deep to center field. Tracking back to the warning track is Rush. He robs him of a home run. You bastard. 1-2-3 inning for Todd to the third. Dexterez, Friendly, and Mick Stevens due up. Dexterez 0 for 1 today. First pitch to a 2-seamer below the knees, ball 1. Curveball up and away, called a strike, 1-1. Fastball away, low, 2-1. Changeup up, fouled off to the right side, over for at Bentley. Caught off by Acosta. He'll make the catch, 1 down. Brings up Friendly, who's 0 for 1 today. First pitch slider down in the way, low, 1-0. Changeup up, line down the left field line, that hooks foul, out of reach, 1-1. Fastball up and away, check swing high, 2-1. 2-seamer inside, turned on and lined to second. Diving's Mosley to cut it off on a hop. He'll make the play, 2 down, great play. Now to bring Mick Stevens, 0 for 1 today. Slider away, high, called a strike, 0-1. Change it below the knees, taken, 1-1. 2-seamer low, line to right center field. Lin over for it in the gap, makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Sawyer. Bottom 3, it's still 1-1. Trivino, Nash, and Cross due up here against Todd for the 2nd time today. Here's Trivino, 0 for 1 today. Grounded out his first time up. Fastball down, fouled off, out of play, 0-1. Laid on the high heater, 0-2 the count now from Todd. Fastball inside, dribble to third. Easy play for Mick Stevens. 1 down. Brings up Nash, 0 for 1 day for him. Slider middle of the plate is ripped up the middle. Base hit, and that will put him on here for the first time today. He's 1 for 2. He's back to locked in now. Now to bring up Cross. 1 for 1 day for him as he singled his first time up. Came in to score. Ball below the knees on the heater, 1-0. Fastball away, lined at the middle, right past Todd's right ear, and that's a base hit. 2 1-out hits here. Put 2 on now for the 4-hitter, Lin. She also she doubled her last time up. She's 1 for 1. Looking to drive in a run here. Fastball inside, misses, ball 1. Fastball up and away, line to first. Young Jr. makes the catch on the slight leap. 2 down, and that'll bring up Ingrown. He singled in a run his last time up. 1 for 1 day for him. He's looking to do it again here. Fastball down and in, misses, ball 1. Changeup away, taken, 2-0. Check swing inside, called a strike, 2-1. Fastball up and in, called a strike, 2-2. Down and in with that heater, full count now. Runners go. Fastball away, Ingrown punches it deep to right center field. I don't think that has the carry to get out, though. And Rush makes the catch at the warning track to end the inning. A little bit more to the right, it's a home run. 2 hits for the Sandcats, but nothing happens. Top 4 still tied up at 1. Novak, Anger, and Young Jr. due up. Here's Novak, solo home run his last time up. He's 1 for 1 today. First pitch changeup at the knees. Lined off foul by Novak, 0-1. 2-seamer up and away, line to third. Right at Nash, 1 down. Next up is Anger. He singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1. First pitch slider down and in. Check swing at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Curveball up and in. Fools Anger as he's looking fastball, 0-2 the count now. Changeup low, taken below the knees, 1-2. Curveball up and away, fouled off as he stays alive, 1-2. Fastball down and in, fools him as he swings through it Strike 3, first of the day for Sawyer. 2 down in the inning, and that brings up Young Jr. He also singled his last time up. He's 1 for 1. 2-seamer on the first pitch inside. First strike, 0-1. Sawyer's back to neutral mojo now. Curveball down in the way. 0-2 the count now. Fastball up and away is outside. 1-2. That was nowhere near the zone. Curveball up and in. Line to center field. DeMarco tracking it. Makes the catch on the line, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Sawyer in the 4th. Bottom 4, it's still 1-1. Bentley, Acosta, and Mosley go up here against Todd. Here's Bentley, 0 for 1 today. Fastball, changeup inside, almost hits him, 1-0. Fastball down low, hit pretty well, deep to right center field. Back for it is Rush at the warning track. Makes the catch in front of the wall, 1 down. Same spot Ingrown flew out to the end last inning. Acosta up next, 0 for 1 day for him. Ball outside, 1-0. Change up away, hit up the middle, diving his Berg, cut it off, great play, he fires to first. Just late on the infield single as Acosta legs it out. He's 1 for 2 now, and that brings up Mosley, 0 for 1 today. Grounded out his last time up. Swung late on one low and inside as that was out of the zone, 0-1. Up and in, out of the zone as well, second out of the inning. As Mosley's 0 for his last 6, and that brings up DeMarco, 0 for 1 today. Change up at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Fastball down in the way, dribbled to third. Stevens cuts it off at shortstop, and he'll make the play, and that ends the inning. Sandcats get an infield single out of Acosta, but nothing else. Top 5, Hodge, Berg, and Rush do up here against Sawyer. Here's Hodge, 1 for 1 today with the single. First pitch change up at low, ball 1. Ball up and in, line to right center field. That's going to be a big gapper as that one hops to the wall out there. Lin gets it in as Hodge is going for 2. Throw is just late. It's a double for Hodge. He's now 2 for 2 today. Brings up Berg, 0 for 1. First pitch slider down and in is called strike, 0-1. 2-seamer up and away is high, 1-1. Fastball away, grounded to short. Hodge going for third, and they're going to get her in a rundown. Sawyer will be the one to tag her out, and that's 1 down in the inning on a fielder's choice, and that brings up Rush, 0 for 1 today. First pitch 2-seamer away is a called strike, 0-1. Change it down and in, Justin Liss is inside, 1-1. Fastball down and away, swung through it, 1-2 as the ball gets away from Acosta. That'll be a advancement on the run. 1-2 count now. RBI dud activates here. Sliders up and in. 2-2 the count now. Curveball down and away. Dribbled to first. Bentley has to go to first here on the fielder's choice, and that's 2 down in the inning. Rush now tense, and that'll bring up Dexteras with the RBI chance. He's 0 for 2 today. First pitch fastball away is a called strike, 0-1. Curveball down and in, blocked in the dirt by Acosta, 1-1. Change it down in the way, check swing for a strike, 1-2 the count now. 2-seamer up and in, Dexteras pops that up to shortstop, Ingrown on left center, makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Sawyer gives up a base runner, it strands it at third base, 1-1 still the score here to the bottom of the 5th. Trivino, Nash, and Cross do up against Todd. Here's Trivino, he's 0 for 2 today, he's grounded out once and flown out. Locked in now is Todd. Change up at the knees, 0-1. Fastball down and in is dribbled to short. Easy play for Berg. Trevino's 0 for 3 now. Brings up Nash. Singled his last time up. He's now locked in. 1 for 2 today. Fastball high misses. 1-0. Fastball down and in. Sky to right center field. That will drop for a base hit as it was perfectly placed between the fielders. Second hit of the day for Nash. He's now 2 for 3. Brings up Cross. 2 for 2 today. He's singled twice. Fastball up and in high, 1-0. Pitch out, nothing doing, 2-0 the count. High heater again, 3-0 the count out across. That caught the high inner corner, 3-1. Misses inside ball 4. It's a 5-pitch walk as Cross is on at first, and Todd knocks herself down to neutral mojo. 2 on now to bring up Lin. Doubled her first time up, she's 1 for 2, and then flew out her last time up. Change up inside, ground to the third. Mick Stevens fires the second one. There's the first, it's a double play, and that ends the inning. Todd gets out of the jam here in the 5th to the 6th. It's still 1-1. Friendly, Mick Stevens and Novak do up here. Friendly's 0 for 2 today. This is the inning Knapp ran into trouble last game, so we'll keep a tight leash here on Sawyer. He's already given up 5 hits today. I think he's walked a batter as well. I'm not sure. Actually, he might not have. I don't know. First pitch Friendly's a fastball down in the way, low, 1-0. Two-seamer up and in, way inside, 2-0 the count. Curveball inside, line to third, right at Nash, 1 down. Next up is Mick Stevens. He's 0 for 2 today. He's back to neutral mojo finally. First pitch change up at the knees. Line to short in the hole. Diving is Ingrown to make the catch. 2 down. I'll bring up Novak. 1 for 2 today. He's hit a solo homer, and that's the only run for the Blowfish so far. First pitch slider down and in is called strike. 0-1. Two-seamer up and away. Popped up left field. Trivino back a few steps near the warning track. Makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Sawyer here in the 6th as he gets through it cleanly. Bottom 6, Ingrown, Bentley, and Acosta do up. Still tied at 1. Here's Ingrown, 1 for 2. He drove in a single on an RBI his first time up. It's the only run today for the Sandcats. Todd back to locked in after the double play last inning. Two-seamer away is a called strike, 0-1. Two-seamer outside, 1-1. Swung late on a heater down the middle, 1-2. Chased it in the dirt, strike 3. Ingrown retired, 1 down. Brings up Bentley, hitless today, he's 0 for 2. Flown out twice. Change up at the fastball at the lighters for a strike, 0-1. High heater misses, 1-1. Outside heater caught the corner, 1-2. Slider down and in is skied to center. Should be an easy catch for Rush. He makes it, 2 down in the inning. Bentley 0 for 3 now, and that brings up Acosta. Single to infield singles last time up. He's 1 for 2. Two-seamer line softly. Caught by Berg in the outfield, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Todd. To the 7th, Anger, Young Jr., and Hodge do up here. Anger's 1 for 2 today. First pitch changeup down in the way is outside, 1-0. Fastball inside. Anger drives that left center field, hit pretty well. DeMarco near the warning track, he looks up, it's a home run. First of the game for Anger, his second of the year, and that makes it a 2-1 game as the Blowfish take the lead here to start the 7th. That's going to do it for Sawyer as he's going to leave with the no decision or loss. Young Jr. up now, 1 for 2 today with the single. Sawyer goes 6+ innings of work, giving up 6 hits, 2 home run balls, and that's the difference here as we're going to exit here with a 2-1 loss. He's down 2-1 here as we leave. Coming into pitch is going to be right-hander Chiron Throne, who has not thrown the last couple of games. Veteran comes in with a 2-0 record, a 6.75 ERA, 7 earned runs given up with a 1.82 whip. In 7 appearances, I believe 3 of them have been with us. He has thrown 9 in the 3rd innings, 12 hits given up with 3 strikeouts, 5 walks, 1 home run ball, 1 hit batter. And his batting average against is .324, so not great numbers, but hey, we signed this guy just to be mop-up work, so... And he has specialist against righties, so that counts for something. First pitch changeup down and in is low, 1-0. Fastball up. Young Jr. pops it up to right field, shallow. Out forward Mosley. Makes the catch, 1 down. Brings up Angel Hodge, 2 for 2 day for her. She's doubled and singled. Slider down and in, low, 1-0. Changeup away, low. Foul, pop foul behind the plate. That's going to get out of play, though. 1-1. Fastball up and in high, 2-1. Slider away, misses, 3-1. Composed activates for thrown, and it doesn't matter as that changeup's high. Walk to Hodge, and she'll be on at first here. 1 down, and that'll bring up Berg. 0 for 2 day for him. He's 10th still. First pitch fastball away. Check swing called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Slider up in and is high, 1-1. Change up inside, misses, 2-1. Fastball away, dribbled foul by Berg, 2-2. Slider inside, fouled off, out of play. Full count now. No, it's still 2-2, sorry. Change up and away, fouled off, down the left field line. Trivino charging. Makes the catch, 2 down. Runner gets back to first. Brings up Rush, he's 0-2 today, and he's also tense. First pitch slider away is called strike, 0-1. Fastball down and in, called a strike, 0-2 the count now. Change it down and away, dribbled to short. Ingrown backhands and fires, and Throne gets out of the inning. Gives up a walk, but he gets 3 outs. Bottom 7. Blowfish have the lead now, thanks to a solo home run by Emmett Anger, the DH. It's 2-1. Mosley, DeMarco, and Trivino will now face Todd here in the 7th inning. She's given up 7 hits with a walk, only 71 pitches, I believe, thrown. Mosley's 0-2 today. Todd is still locked in. Fastball in the dirt, taken, ball 1. Sliders inside, 2-0. Both pitches nowhere near the zone. That's caught the high inner corner, 2-1. Fastball inside, line to second, right at Dexteras, 1 down. Next up to Marco, 0-2 today. Fastball misses inside, 1-0. Fastball up and away, called a strike, 1-1. Chase the slider outside, dribbled to the mound. Todd makes the play, 2 down. Brings up Trivino, 0-3 today. Slider middle of the plate, line to center field. Easy catch for Rush, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Todd again. To the 8th, it's still 2-1. Dexteras, Friendly, and Mick Stevens due up. Dexteras is 0-3 today. First pitch changeup at the knees, and he punishes that to left field. That is a home run for Dexteras, and it's now 3-1 as the Blowfish have scored all 3 of their runs on solo homers. 8th of the year for Dexteras as he pushes the Blowfish out with another insurance run. Friendly up next, 0-3 today. He's now tense. First pitch fastball up. Hit deep down the right field line, and that's back-to-back home runs for the Blowfish. It's 4-0 now. 3rd of the year for Friendly, and 4-1 the score. Next up is Mick Stevens, 0-3 today. His thrown is now tense. First pitch change up below the knees, ball 1. Fastball low, 2-0. Slider down, liner to second, 1 hopper. Mosley backhands and fields it cleanly, 1 down. Thrown back to neutral, and that brings up Novak, 1-for-3 today with the homer. Change it down and in low, 1-0. Slider up high. Novak hits it pretty well, deep to center field. DeMarco at the wall. He's looking up again. And it's the 2nd homer of the day for Novak. 4th of the year for him, 2nd of the game, and it's now 5-1. 3rd homer given up in the inning by Throne, and he's done. We're going to go to Rotherswell, who's juiced. The long reliever just pitched last game, but here are his stats for those of you who are curious. No record, ERA of a 2.53, 3 earned runs given up with a 1.31 whip, 5 games pitched. He's thrown 10 2/3 innings with 13 hits given up with a walk, and a batting average against a 2.95. Let's see if we can get out of this. Fastball away, called a strike, 0-1. Curveball down in the way, low, 1-1. Forkball down low, fouled off by Anger, 1-2. Changeup up high, taken, 2-2 the count. Slider up and away, check swing high, full count now. Fastball down the middle, lined between 3rd and short, diving is Nash, it's out of his reach, another base hit for Anger. And he'll be on at first here with 1 down, and that'll bring up Young Jr. He's 1-for-3 today with a single. First pitch curveball down and in is called strike at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up and away is high, 1-1. Change it down and away, low, 2-1. That was outside actually, whatever. Slider inside, breaks too far, 3-1. Fastball away, hard grounded to first, Bentley there, fired to second 1, short Ingrown back to first, double play, 3-6-3, and that gets us out of the inning. Though the Blowfish get 3 more solo home runs from Dexteras, Novak, and Friendly, as it's now 5-1. Bottom 8, Nash, Cross, and Lin do up here, 2, 3, and 4. Here's Nash, 2 for 3 today. He's singled his last 2 at-bats. Todd stays out there to start the 8th inning. Fastball inside for a strike, 0-1. Away with the heater, 1-1. Fastball up. Nash hits it pretty well down the right field line as that's hooking near the line. Off the bottom of the wall, and that's a fair ball, and that'll be the 3rd single today as Friendly gets it in. Nash is now 3 for 4. Brings up Cross, 2 for 2 today. He walked his last time up. He's also singled twice. Fastball way high as that's nowhere near the zone. Ball 1. Changeup low and away in the dirt, 2-0. Fastball caught the outer third, 2-1. Fastball away, 3-1 the count to Cross. And he beans him. It's a bean ball from Todd, and that puts 2 on now with nobody out for Lin. 1 for 3 day for her. She's doubled. And Todd X's here after 7+ innings of work. She's leaving with the win, or a no decision, as she's guaranteed that much at least. Coming in as right-hander Lou Dubaziz, who did not pitch last game. Here are Lou's numbers on the year. No record. ERA of 3.94 with 7 runs given up. He's got a 106 whip. In 10 games, he's thrown 16 innings, 14 hits given up with 3 walks, 2 home run balls, 1 wild pitch, 1 hit batter. He's also struck out 10 with a 233 batting average again. So pretty solid numbers on the year for him. See if he can get out of this. Fastball on the inner third for a strike, 0-1. Fastball away is fouled off as Lin is behind in the count, 0-2. Curveball hangs, and that's lined to center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Bases are loaded here as Rush gets it in. Tying run coming to the plate here is going to be Hank Ingrown. He is RBI man active. 1 for 3 day for him as he's driven in our only run on a single in his first at-bat. Hitless since. Curveball down, line to right center field. Lined right at Friendly, though, in the gap, and the runners have to hold, as I don't know why the runner didn't go. I hit home. Nothing happened. Bases remain loaded for Bentley, who's 0 for 3 today. He's flown out 3 times. Forkball away, called a strike, 0-1. Curveball away, outside this time, 1-1. Chase to fastball high. That's going to get out of play, thankfully, though. 1-2 the count now. Fastball up, line to second, right at Dexteras, though. Bases remain loaded. Here's Acosta. He's tense today. 1 for 3, the single. He dropped the ball behind the plate. That's why he's tense. Curveball out inside, misses. Ball 1. Fastball outside, 2-0 from Lou. Swung under a fastball high, 2-1. Fastball up, lined hard in the hold to second, off of Dexteras' glove in the right field. That'll score 1 at least. Second run coming in. Throw from Friendly is late. It's a 2-run single for Acosta, and it's now 5-3. Gonna bring up Mosley. He's the go-ahead run. He's hitless today, though, 0 for 3. Fastball away for a strike, 0-1. Lou is now tense. Curveball hangs, and Mosley jumps on that deep to left center field. That's heading in the gap, and that will hit off the wall out there as 1 run scores easily. Lin, Acosta rounding third. He's going to score as well. It's a 2-run double for Mosley, and we are tied up at 5 here in the 8th as Lou blows the game. That'll bring up DeMarco, 0 for 3 today for him. Lou trying to escape the inning now with the tie game. Fastball away for a strike, 0-1. Away with the fastball is high, 1-1. Chase the curveball outside and in the dirt, 1-2 the count to DeMarco. Forkball down, pop foul behind the plate. That should get out of play, and it does. Still 1-2. Fastball up and in, he swings late, and DeMarco's down swinging to end the inning. He's now tense, but the Sandcats get 4 runs, and they tie the game up here at 5 to the 9th. Hodge, Berg, and Rush 2 up. Hodge is 2 for 2 today, doubled, singled, and drew a walker last time up. First pitch from Ratherswell's forkball away, taken low, 1-0. Fastball down and in, called a strike, 1-1. Slider up high, called a strike, 1-2. Curveball down and away, grounded to second, right at Mosley. Easy play for him, 1 down. Brings up Berg, 0 for 3 today. He's coming out. His pinch hitter will be Atticus Baldwin, the right fielder, hitting with a 100 average on the year. Well, he's better than a 10 shortstop, I guess. He's got better hitting ratings. Fastball away, called a strike, 0-1. Curveball Fastball up and in, pulled by Baldwin down the left field line, but that's way foul, 0-2. Change it down in the way, just outside, 1-2. Slider down and in, pulled to third on the ground. Nash is there for it. 2 down in the inning. Gotta bring up Rush, 0-3 today. He's still also tense. First pitch forkball down in the way is outside, 1-0. Fastball up and in, dribbled to second. Mosley charging, bare hands, and flips to first. And that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Rotherswell in the 9th. Bottom 9, top of the lineup due up. Trivino, Nash, and Cross with a chance to win the game. Here's the rookie Trivino. He's hitless today, 0-4. Baldwin is exiting as Glover Trivino will come into play second base, moving Dexter to shortstop. Fastball up and in is a strike, 0-1. Inside heater misses, 1-1. Forkball away, 2-1. Fastball down, ripped hard to short on the hop. Dexter fields it cleanly though, 1 down. It almost handcuffed him, and that'll bring up Nash. 3-for-4 day for him so far. He's singled 3 times, scored twice. Locked in at the plate. Fastball away, misses, 1-0. Curveball inside, misses from Lou, 2-0. Inside fastball, 3-0 the count as walk prone activates. Hanging forkball, curveball is lined to second, right at Trivino though, 2 down. Brings up Cross, he singled twice, walked, and he was hit by a pitch his last time up, also scoring a run. Fastball high, taken, ball 1. Fastball up and in, 2-0 the count. High heater again, 3-0 the count to Cross. Fastball in there, 3-1. Fastball out below and away, full count now. Curveball hangs, Cross gets under it though, pulls it down the right field line. Friendly calling for it in foul territory, makes the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for Lou. We're going to extras, folks, here in the final game of the season. Top 10, Dexter, Friendly, and Mick Stevens due up. Blowfish need this win to secure the division title. If they lose this, they don't have it guaranteed. They're still going to have a good chance of getting it, though. Top that lineup due up here against Rotherswell as Dexter leads off. Home run his last time up. He's 1-for-4 today. Was a solo homer. First pitch forkball away, outside, 1-0. Curveball down and in. Almost hits him at the knees, 2-0. Fastball up, taken high, 3-0 the count from Rotherswell. Change it down in the way, called a strike, 3-1. Slider up and in, called a strike, full count now. Fastball down and in. Dexter lines out at the middle, base hit. Leadoff man on here for the Blowfish, and that'll bring up the 2-hitter. Botch Friendly, who's also homered today. He did that his last time up as well. It's a solo shot. It's 1-for-4. First pitch curveball's inside, almost hits him, 1-0. Slider down in the way. Hard grounder up the first base line, out of foul ball. There's a hit and run opportunity there, 1-1 the count. Fastball up and in, lined in the hole between first and second. That's going to get down for a base hit and through. Lin comes up throwing to keep the runner at second. 2 on now with none down, and we're going to need to take Rotherswell out. He's pretty tired. Mick Stevens up now, 0-for-4 day for him. Coming into pitch is going to be the rookie left-hander, Juliette Newton, out of the bullpen. She is 0-1 on the year with a 4.09 ERA, 5 runs given up with a 1.18 whip. In 6 appearances, she's recorded the save, thrown 11 innings, 10 hits given up, with 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. 2 of those hits were home runs, and she's also got a batting average against .233. Arguably our best reliever this season. Her and Rotherswell can split that title, I guess. Comes in locked into this appearance. She's also the best rested pitcher so far in our bullpen left, besides Throne. 2-seamer away. Hit and run opportunity, fouled off by Mick Stevens. 0-1 the count. Fastball up and in, called a strike. It's now 0-2. Curveball down and in, blocked on the dirt by Acosta. Great play, 1-2. 2-seamer up and away, just outside, 2-2. Fastball down in the way, swung through it, strike 3, chased it outside. Mick Stevens down swinging. He's 0-for-5 today. 1 down, and that'll bring up Novak. Homered his last time up. It was his second of the game. Both solo shots. Curveball away, outside, ball 1. Two-seamer down and in. It's a hit and run right to Ingrown, who's at second. He'll tap the bag and go to first. It's a double play, 6-3. And we get out of the jam. Great pitching from Newton. Bottom 10, it's still 5-5. Lin, Ingrown, and Bentley do up here. Lin comes up 2 for 4 today. Singled her last time up. She's also doubled. Lou will start the inning here. Fork ball up and away. That's a strike. 0-1. Fastball inside misses. 1-1. Fastball up, grounded hard to second, right at Trivino though. 1 down. That'll bring up Ingrown. 1 for 4 today with a single and an RBI. Coming into pitches, right-hander Joanna Heater, who did pitch last game, but here are her stats anyway for the people interested. Heater has no record on the year with a 3.77 ERA, 1.19 WHIP. She's given up 6 earned runs. In 10 games pitched, she's recorded a save, thrown 14 in the third innings with 14 hits given up, 3 walks, 2 of those hits were homers. She also hit a batter and struck out 11. Her batting average against is 246. Solid numbers, solid numbers. Curveball at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Late on the high heat, 1-2 the count. Outside Heater, 1-2. Fastball down, line softly to second at Trivino, 2 down. Brings up Bentley, 0 for 4 today. 4 flyouts on his line score. Fastball up and in, called a strike, 0-1. High Heater away, 1-1. Changeup up, line to right center field as Bentley shoots it to the gap, but running it down is Friendly, and that'll end the inning. To the 11th we go. Anger, Young Jr., and Hodge do up here. Anger homered his last time up. He's 3 for 4 today. He's also singled twice. That homer was a solo shot. First pitch fastball up and away from Newton is outside and high, 1-0. Two-seamer down, check swing at the knees, 1-1. Fastball down and away, check swing again, 1-2. Two-seamer up and in, way inside, 2-2. Curveball down and away, sky ball to center. DeMarco there for it. Makes the catch, 1 out. Brings up Young Jr., 1 for 4 day for him. He's singled. First pitch fastball away is called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Curveball down and in. Line softly to first. Bentley makes the catch, 2 down. Brings up Hodge, 2 for 3 day. Double, single, and a walk. First pitch two-seamer up and away, high, ball 1. Fastball down and away, called a strike, 1-1. Curveball down and in, sky ball, shallow right center, out for DeMarco. Makes the catch, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Newton. Bottom 11 we go, it's still 5-5. Bottom of our lineup do up Acosta, Mosley, and DeMarco. Here's Acosta, 2 for 4 day. He's singled in 2 runs his last time up. Fastball up and in, called a strike from Heater, 0-1. She's locked in now. Fastball away, misses, 1-1. Change up low, way early is Acosta, 1-2. Late on the high Heater, he's down swinging and he's back to 10s. 1 down, and that'll bring up Mosley. Doubled in 2 runs his last time up, he's 1 for 4. Tied the game up at 5 in the 8th. Fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. Fastball away, line softly, 1 hop to second. Trivino makes the easy play, 2 down. That brings up DeMarco, 0 for 4 today. Struck out swinging his last time up. It's tense now. Fastball inside, misses, 1-0. Fastball down, grounded hard up the middle. Trivino backhands though, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Heater. To the 12th we go. It's still 5-5. Trivino, Rush, and Dexteras do up. Trevino's hitting 200 on the year. First at bat of the game for him as he was a defensive replacement in the 8th. 1 RBI in the year. Fastball inside for a strike, 0-1. Curveball down and away, dribbled up the middle. Mosley backhands and fires, in time, 1 down. Rush up next, he's 0 for 4 today. First pitch two-seamer up and in is a called strike, 0-1. Fastball up and away, called a strike, 0-2 the count now. Two-seamer down and away, swung through it, strike 3, and a punch out for Newton, 2 down. That'll bring up Dexteras, 2 for 5 day, homer and a single. It's also driven in a run. First pitch curveball down and in, line to first, right at Bentley, 1-2-3 inning for Newton. Bottom 12, it's still 5-5. Top of the lineup do up Trivino, Nash, and Cross. Here's the rookie Trivino, 0 for 5 today. Left fielder looking to get on base for the first time today. Fastball at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Fastball grounded to second, right at Trivino, though. Easy play, 1 down. Next up is Nash, 3 for 5 day for him. He's singled 3 times, still locked in. Fastball up and away, high, ball 1. Change up away for a strike, 1-1. Curveball inside, line softly to short. 2 down now as Dexteris makes the catch, and that'll bring up Cross. 2 for 3 day, singled twice, walked, and is hit by a pitch. Curveball hangs on the first pitch, and Cross drives it deep to left center field. We're going to walk it off in the 12th. Hezekiah Cross records his 11th homer of the year, and that is the game winner, folks, as we walk it off in 12, 6-5, your final. We end the season on a high note, and despite that, it will be our worst finishing season ever as we finish at the record of 6-10. That was a good game. I'm going to be honest. We never gave up. Big rally in the 8th off of Dubazese, and we walk it off in the 12th off heater. 6-5 the final, 12 hits for both squads. Blowfish scored all 5 of the runs on solo homers. 1 homer for Dexteris, Friendly, and Anger, and then 2 for Novak. Everyone that they had Mick Stevens hitless in the 3-hole. Berg was hitless. So were Baldwin and Trivino, who replaced him, and then Rush also hitless at the bottom of the lineup. On our side, Trivino was hitless at the top, 0 for 6. Bentley was 0 for 5, and DeMarco was 0 for 5 as well. We only had the 1 homer, which was the walk-off shot by Cross. All our other runs were driven in by singles and doubles. Ingrown RBI single, Costa 2 RBI single, and Mosley a 2 RBI double. Good day for Nash, 3 for 6, and good day for Cross, 3 for 4. Lin had a 2-hit game, so did Acosta. Pitching lines, Todd, the rookie, goes 7+ innings, giving up only 8 hits and 3 earned runs. She'll take a no decision, but she'll finish perfect on the year at 3-0. The loss will go to Joanna Heater, 2 1/3 innings, 1 earned run given up on a solo home run by Cross in the 12th. She also struck out a batter. She'll go all to 0-1 on the year. Debazese, of course, blew the save. He gave up 2 earned runs, 3 hits, and a strikeout. And on our side, Sawyer goes 6+ innings, gives up 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 strikeout, 2 home runs given up. He gets a no decision, remains with an 0-2 record to finish the year, so he's still looking for his first career win next season. Throne comes in, goes an inning and a third, gives up 3 solo homers and a walk. Didn't have a good outing. Ratherswell, inning and 2/3, 3 hits given up. No runs, though, so he pitched well. And Newton, 3 scoreless innings out of the bullpen, striking out 2 to get her first career win. She improves to 1-1 on the year. That's awesome. Yeah, it's her first career win in the series. Holy crap. Good job, Juliet. Cross is your player of the game. Of course, you had the walk-off homer. Novak, the 2-homer day, and then Anger with his own homer. That's a good way to end it. Nice way to end the season on getting your 6th win. But, yeah, tough season. Very tough season for us. I mean, I knew it was a rebuilding year, so I knew it was probably going to be bad. I just didn't think it'd be this bad. We do send the Moonstars into a tie with the Blowfish. So if the Moonstars win 1 game, they win the division. So we did what we needed to do. Let's see who makes the playoffs here. Blowfish is still going to make the playoffs regardless. Moonstars will win the division, though, as they improve to 10-5. Sirloins win 4-2. They stay in the playoff hunt, knocking the Moose out. Wideloads win 3-0. Wideloads win 3-2, sweeping the Grapplers. They take the division lead here at 9-7, tied with the Beewolves at Heaters at 8-6. Nemesis win, knocking the Buzzards out of the playoffs. So the Buzzards' best they can do is 8-8. They're not going to make the playoffs now. Beewolves beat the Heaters 10-4, taking the lead temporarily. And then Heaters rally and win 8-3. So who's the division champ? It's the Wideloads. That's funny. Hot Corners then beat the Moose, so the Moose lose their last 2 games to miss the playoffs anyway. Moonstars win 3-2, clinching the division officially as they finish a game ahead of the Blowfish. So, looking at the playoff lines, Moonstars 11-5 are the 1 seed on our side, with the Blowfish as the 3 at 10-6. That's pretty bad. Freebooters win the division. They are 9-7. They are going to be the 2 seed, and the Wild Pigs will be the 4 seed at 9-7. Hot Corners finished tied for us for the worst record in the league. We do not have the worst run differential. That goes to the Herbivores. They have the worst record officially. Yay, but that's the first time we've actually ever finished last in the division, so I feel pretty bad about that. And on the other side, division winner is the Crocodons. They're going to be the 1 seed, 10-6. Wide Loads win their division, they're 9-7. They'll be the 2. Jacks will make the playoffs with a plus 19 run differential. They are the 3 seed. And the Heaters, by winning that last game, go to a plus 7 run differential, and they make the playoffs instead of the Beewolves. So they will be the 4. Good job on them. Alright, let's see who was released here. Basquette loses a power. That's not bad. She's still a B. I can keep her next season if I want. Mathis is available as a free agent. I might want to pick him up to replace DeMarco, because he's 26, so that's a pretty solid thing. I'll see what else is out there in free agency. Mahoney's still a free agent, but he's still... he's almost the right price, I guess. And that's it. No other signings. No signings, actually, at all. So cool. Let's take a look and see if there's any other players I might be interested in for free agency coming up. Mackey's pretty interesting at $14 million, but I don't know if I have $14 million to spend, if you know what I mean. Plus, he's 28 now, and I've got Ingrown. He's developed to an A-. He's almost the same overall as Mackey. I don't need him back. Slam is regressing. She might retire. Franco, he's getting ready to start regressing. Same with Samson. Plus, Samson was never a great hitter, so... Liner, 9.9 million is not bad for a third baseman at B+, but I've got Nash. He's a rookie. He's improving, so don't need him. Same with Jenkins and Swiner. We don't really need them. Mastiff I might consider just because of how young he's a little bit younger than the others. Ivan Marin, do I want Ivan back? His stats are good, yes. But you know what? He's a year younger than Mathis. He's got better, let's see, better power, better contact, a little bit better speed, better fielder. The only thing Mathis beats him in his arm. I guess we could take Marin back since he's still here. I mean, he'll still be reasonably cheap for a B+, so I can bring him back, yeah. I'm amazed no one picked him up. I don't want Foul back. Gonzalo, nah. He's a backup at best. Maybe if Bentley retires, we bring him in, but I think I'll pass on that. I think I want a first baseman who can actually field, so maybe Foul would be that option, I guess. She's still a little expensive, though. We'll see. We don't know who's retiring yet. Anyone else I like? Let's see. Nope. Everyone else is a little bit old for my liking, so... Pitching. Let's see. Slayer, too expensive. Gunn, too expensive. Pratt, too expensive, although he's young. I do like that. K's too expensive. He's also old. Noel, too expensive. Harrell, too expensive. O'Brien, too expensive. Brick, too expensive. Turnburner's going to come down a little bit more, but he'll be too expensive. Sutton is still out there. So is Mahoney. Beans Bowen wouldn't be a bad signing. Bryce Wade's pretty low for a reliever. Might sign him as well. Charles I don't want back, and I don't want Corvette either. Okay. Maybe Bowen. We'll see. Alright, player devs. Let's see. Basquette, she didn't regress as much as I thought. Maybe I buy this for her, but what are my other options? Sawyer, it's too high of a chance to get walk prone. I'm going to pass. Morrison, giving him speed doesn't really do anything. He's a catcher, so pass. Ratherswell, accuracy and velocity. I don't know if he's coming back next year, so probably not going to give him this. He might retire. This one for Trivino we definitely want to get, so let's get this one. +1, +1, and +1. Okay, hopefully he gets utility. Nope. Alright, worth a shot. Can't get this one for Pal now, so let's just get this one for Basket. Give her that as a job well done. +5 contact. Alright. Alright, that's all we're going to do. Let's sim the playoffs here and see who wins the championship, and then we'll call it an episode. Yeah, I know. Worst season in team history. I know. 6-10. Don't need to be reminded. Alright, let's sim it and see who our new champion is. We have 2 division rivals in this as well. Moonstars and Blowfish both made it. Blowfish kick it off with an extra innings win over the Freebooters. Wild Pigs then, Moonstars rally but still lose. Jacks beat the Wide Loads 7-0, okay. Crocodons, no surprise, shut out the Heaters 4-0. Blowfish sweep the Freebooters, okay, so they're moving on. Moonstars are out, upset by the Wild Pigs. They got swept. Jacks beat the Wide Loads. I wasn't surprised there. Shut them out both games. That was a surprise. And the Crocodons beat the Heaters. Wasn't surprised there. 6-1. Okay. Wild Pigs beating up on the Blowfish, man. what the? 16-4. Jesus. Jacks and Crocodons. Jacks win 3-0. Wild Pigs beating up on the Blowfish again. 19-2. They're going on. They swept. So the 4 seed makes it on this end, and the Jacks beat the Crocodons 5-3, finally giving up some runs here in the postseason. Jacks then take a 5-1 victory against Wild Pigs in Game 1 of the championship series, and then beat them 4-2 to sweep them and take the title. Good job, Jacks. Way to go. First time they've won the title here in the series. Took them to year 9 to do it. Good job, Jacks. Good on you. Alrighty, guys, that's the way the season shakes out. We finish with a split here in the final episode, finishing at 6-10 on the regular season. Jacks then go on to win the playoffs, sweeping their opponents every round with 6 straight victories, 3 of which were shutouts. Or was it 3? Yeah, 3 of them were shutouts. Okay, maybe 4. I don't know. Anyway, let us take a look here at the league leaders here, and then we'll call it an episode. I forgot about this. Well, that's playoffs. I want to see regular season. Cross is the #1 player in the league, so I guess he's league MVP, I guess you would say. Second in batting average, first in homers, first in runs batted in. He does not get the triple crown, unfortunately, as Everly Win hit pretty well. 484 is nothing to sneeze at. Cross second in on-base percentage, first in slugging, first in on-base and slugging. Second in hits as Win beat him out there. Cross tied for second in extra base hits as well. And he's led the league in runs scored. Yeah, he was our lone bright spot on the offensive side of things all year. Wins, Alicia Woodrow, perfect season, 4-0. Rushmore had a perfect year, no runs given up, nice. Faulkner, 7 saves, good for him, he's the Moonstars closer. Whip, Meow Bubkins leads it from the Moonstars. She's also second in the opponent batting average. Leader is Xander Knockmore from the Nemesis. That's a name. That's a really good name. Nice. Elmo Slayer led the league in strikeouts before being released by the... I think he was released by the Nemesis, but I'm not sure. Strikeouts per 9. Tucker Turlington does it again for the Grapplers. Walks per 9. Swindle Powell finished in 3rd. Wing goes to Immacular Spectacular, though, who also led the strikeout walk ratio. And that's it. Alright, so Cross was arguably our best player. Powell had a pretty good year pitching. He just didn't make any of the top league leaders because we didn't give him run support most of the time. Alright, guys, that'll do it for this episode. Thank you for tuning in. We finished with a split. Finished 6-10, last place in the division, but not the worst team in the league. Run differential saved us there. While Jacks go on to win the title, sweeping their opponents, winning 6-0 in the playoffs, with I think 4 shutouts. 3 shutouts, okay. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Next episode is going to be the off-season, so that'll be the Year 9 off-season. We'll see what we can improve upon here with this $24 million budget to spend. We'll see if any of our players retire or if any of our players leave in free agency because of how bad the year was. Hopefully not, but we'll see. Until that time, this is the Nasty One, signing off.